Here, buy my computer. Joey 2 times.
I didn't buy it off of Joe. It ain't that crazy.
When we telling you that shit be falling off the fucking truck, I know what that means.
Reminds me of Beverly Hills Cop. I was just watching that shit the other day with the cigarettes.
Yeah. The newest one. It wasn't very
The
good.
one on Netflix? No, that was worse than 3. All right, now that I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on YouTube? You already know what it is, what I do, and how we do it. It's the motherfucking homeboys in the building. Of course, hosts of the RCYJ show. You got, of course, the incomparable Tommy Guns, big homie on the side one time. Of course, you already know who it is. It's your boy, motherfucking Rico T. Shit.
We don't have mics, but hey, we'd be lucky if Tommy turns them on anyways.
Facts. We are lucky if Tommy does turn them on. We're gonna try that shit today, though.
I'm gonna get it.
Poppy's doing a lot of it today. So
Need a lot out of it.
I have been for the past week or so.
The guy was in the hospital the other day.
Who?
Should have been. You.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Should have been.
thank you.
Should have been.
You be out here trying to work these motherfuckers, man.
You worry me.
You worry me.
When do I worry you?
That's friendship.
One of the times I was in the hospital,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have been worried. I just almost died. It's cool.
I was worried, motherfucker.
Only made me stronger. I'm back.
It's okay. I was worried, motherfucker. I showed up. That's what the homies do. They show up and shit goes down.
Where was you at, Tyler?
Yeah, where the fuck was...
Oh, your excuse is Jersey.
That's not an excuse. He could have took a flight. He made county money. He made city money.
Oh, look at that. The note you see. You're gonna hold. You're gonna do the sound better. I think my sound will carry better like that.
Should I try that?
It's closer. It's definitely closer. I'm gonna get the hat clip, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit's irritating me because it's in my line of sight.
I don't even see mine because I got my hat tilted so up. Maybe it's just because I'm used to my hat.
There we go, fuck it. I'm gonna rock it like that. We're gonna see how that works today. But what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know. So welcome back to the RCYJ show. As I was saying earlier to Tommy on the lives, I'm just gonna repeat it real quick for the YouTube. It's June. I love June. 2 big events, a couple events, but some are smaller. One thing I am very proud of, my brother's getting married. I will be there for that trip.
Yeah, that's a small event.
So I'm cool with that. And of course, June, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. What did you just say?
I love the fucking music. You said that small. He said one of them small, one of them big. Right? I love how the music started playing, like, right as you started saying that stuff. Like, the TV fucking hit to its fucking rest mode, just as you said that shit.
But anyway, yeah. Absolutely fucking craziness going on here already. What the fuck? That was just wild. No, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Because you guys know I suffers from mental health issues and things like that due to the bipolar or breakdown. I've got borderline personality disorder, but that's for a doctor to decide, not me. I've been diagnosed with like anxiety and shit like that. And
Dr. Tommy already fucking diagnosed you. You definitely have fucking multiple personality. You talk to a different dude every fucking week, dude. I don't even think it's the same guy sometimes.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Where the fuck did that come from?
Sometimes you got energy, sometimes you like all passed out. Like I talked to this drunk guy one time. Some days Detective Rico Rodriguez shows up. Some days the guy from fucking you try to be Vin Diesel's brother. Like,
What days do I try to be Vin Diesel's brother?
Every time, family. Like you get into this whole character. Some days you're Samoan. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of multiple personality disorder.
What the fuck?
You said you fucking think you have it, and then you trying to argue now?
No, I'm just...
Come on, I had to make a little fun out of the situation. I know we're talking about a serious subject today, but I gotta give my loose a little bit of a hard time. What the fuck was that notification?
So So anywho, I don't know which version of me you're getting today. I guess you'll have to ask Tommy that one. But no, men's mental health awareness is something that not a lot of people like to talk about. Not a lot of people feel comfortable talking about and shit like that. I have no problem fucking talking about it. I know for a fact that I'm fucking crazy. I also do feel that that is also highly contributed to by the severe insomnia I have, which I don't really fucking sleep, so I'm pretty sure that my mind's 50 shades of fucked up anyways because of that. And that just adds to the fun that is my life. Definitely makes for some interesting times, definitely makes for some fun times, but it's also had its fair share of bad moments and bad time periods that I've gone through. And, you know, one of the things that definitely had a lasting effect on me dealing with like the bipolar and all that stuff, um, well, not just that, also attributed by like, you know, growing up with toxic masculinity and things like that, is I kind of built like this armor for myself that I stayed in at all times, and kind of worked out because that was around the same time that like I had actually started using like the nickname Rico, and it kind of just seemed to work. So, you know, when I had that armor on, I was carefree. I was angry a hell of a lot of the time, but I was carefree, didn't really care about anything. I did what I wanted, said what I wanted, and you know, if there was going to be issues about it, then fuck it, there would be issues about it. And I was ready to take those issues on. I didn't give a shit. And a lot of this was brought upon, you know, with like fear of loss, fear of rejection, you know, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of, you know, people kind of just fucking with me, you know, saying, you know, you're my friend, you know, you're this to me, you're that to me, and then not really meaning it and stuff like that. So when I had that armor on, it was I didn't care about none of that. Like you could be like, you know what, we're not friends anymore, and I just okay, cool. It was nice to know you. Thank you for the friendship while we had it, and I moved the fuck on. But that also attributed to the bipolar kind of getting a little bit out of whack because now instead of letting things go, I'm just holding them in and holding them in and putting them in this little fucking box. And eventually, you can't put no more shit in that box. And I kept trying to compound and push it down. And I've had plenty of times where that shit came out, and it's not like it would affect me for like one day or one big instance or anything like that. It would affect me for a period of time. And it took me years, and I mean fucking years, to even think about the thought of therapy. And then even thinking about that, it still took me about another 2 years before I actually went ahead and took that step. And then when I did, I started finding little breakthroughs as you would with, you know, things like that and stuff like that, and you know, learned a couple tips and tricks that have helped me, and they still do continue to help me. Um, I know that one of the things that I was super proud of the other day was I was having a conversation with my parents, things like that, and I had said that I am a poster child for composure compared to who I used to be, and my mom laughed at that, and my dad came out, and this was like one of the first times that like he didn't try to make a smart ass comment or anything. He looked at her and he goes, "No." He's like, "Maybe you don't remember, but I do." He was like, "No, trust me. He is the model of composure compared to what we grew up with him as." And I was like, "Damn, Dad, I appreciate that." And he was like, "It's true." And then 2 seconds later, he forgot that he had said that and was like, "What are we talking about?" But I had a real moment with him while it was there, so fuck it, I'll take it. You know, but therapy really has helped, and that's something that I do think more people should possibly think about. Just always remember that if you're going to do it, you're going to do it for yourself, not for anybody else, and that you're going to do it when you're ready. If you do it before you're ready, it's just not going to work right. You're going to have a lot more reservations than you need to. And sometimes realizing you're ready isn't knowing that for like, a week or two, you're like, you've been thinking about it a lot and you're like, I need to go to therapy. I need to go to therapy. It's not that. Sometimes, like, especially with me, realizing I was ready was finally having this moment in my mind where I said, you know what? No, stop putting it off. You need to just jump into this, otherwise you're not going to fucking do it. And sometimes I have moments like that where if I don't push myself to just take that leap right then and there, I won't do it. So a lot of the things that I do by taking that leap. And when I know that I'm in that mood to be like, all right, I need to take this leap on this. For me, that's how I know I'm ready, when I'm just like, take the fucking leap, and then I get it done. So it took me forever to be able to do that, but once I did, it helped a lot. And I do feel I am a lot calmer. I do feel that there are things that bother me, but I'm able to process them in a lot better of a way. I can take my time to be able to step away and just be able to sit in silence or sit with music on and think about, everything that's going on, whether it be that issue or whatever issues, and just find a solution to them. One that I know is going to greatly benefit me and also make it so that way, you know, issues like this really won't happen again or anything like that, or try to, stem issues from happening from that one. Whatever. I find little tips and tricks that help me to do this shit. So it is something that I think a lot of people should think about. And then, like I said, you'll know when you're ready. And then if you're not ready or you keep feeling like you're just putting it off, then just take that fucking leap. That's all you gotta do. Take that leap. Because the worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna have to go through a couple different therapists to find the one that you mesh with. But trust me, when you do, it's gonna feel worth it. You're gonna start feeling better. You're going to start seeing things a lot differently. And the one thing that I have always been proud of is, I mean, I know I've gotten away from it. I need to get back to it. But the therapist that I did have most recently, um, would always tell me, like, obviously she can't speak about her other clients and shit, but she would be like, you are honestly one of my favorite clients because you take everything that I say. She's like, and you actually like listen and you try to incorporate, some of the tips and tricks. And she was like, every week that I talk to you, it's more and more progress. She was like, I feel that you are definitely one of the people who would be good as like a spokesperson for therapy and stuff like that, because you actually adhere to it. You try to take what it says and you really listen to it because you are trying to create that change. She was like, and you find people who need therapy just to get through temporary solutions, but you were trying to use therapy to try to find a way to navigate through the rest of your life. And I really am. I have to think about shit like that, when it comes to my mental health, my physical health, and things like that. I do have to think about that when it comes to my kid. I don't want to be this angry person. Like, so far, my kid doesn't know me as a very angry person. He knows I can get angry, but he doesn't know me as a very angry person. And I've been so grateful for that, because that is one side of me that I didn't really want him to ever have to know. Sorry, if you have anything, feel free to jump in. I know that.
You talking on serious subjects, I like to see. For one, we're gonna stop. We're gonna give Rico a hand of applause. Because for one, I will say I've not known him since he's a kid or anything like that, but definitely in the years I've known him, but his calmness has changed quite a bit. But I also feel a lot to do with atmosphere. Don't get me wrong, the shit helped, but certain people not in your life, it was driving you crazy, maybe a little too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the therapist helps, but not trying to downgrade that whatsoever.
No, yeah.
People need to, I don't need people thinking that I'm doing them, because obviously, as far as that goes, people, they're going to deep down, if you need help that way.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one that's going to have to ask yourself if that's what I need to fucking do. I mean, like, you know if you're out there and that's what the fuck's going on. As he said, that's a decision you have to make for yourself, because you're not going to ever do it for somebody else. Nobody ever does anything for anybody else. So I can't really speak on the matters, because I've always been pretty fucking normal. I mean, we all have mental health issues. Let's be not lie to a certain degree, but I don't go through it like Rico does. And Rico, like I said, he definitely deserves applause. But not with that shit said, the therapist is kind of trying to Tony Soprano. You guys, she blowing smoke up your ass. She's trying to sleep with you. What she look like? She an older lady, is she one of those reading those 50 Shades of Grey fucking books and having fantasies about you and shit. That's what she said. I'm just,
She's an old Jewish lady.
that's even better. That's why she having those fantasies. You think she never thought about that Spanish little Latino heat? She wanted a little Latino heat.
This fucking guy.
You know I gotta turn something into a little bit funny, but no, in all reality, like he said, there's a lot of fucking real shit out there. A lot of people don't like to talk about. And as I've told you before, when I was growing up, and you talked to many of the same things, you're not really supposed to talk about emotions in general.
Yeah, you don't.
That's not the way I was raised, and keep that shit to yourself. That's for pussies. I mean, I know TikTok might get mad at me. I'm not saying that I don't say that to my kids or nothing, but that's what I was told. Let's be honest.
Growing up,
But I was told a lot of things
I
that these kids would get so butthurt and like that would be the end of their world.
Yeah, but but even so, going with what you said, like growing up, like don't get me wrong, my dad's always been in my life. He's always been with my mom, but he worked a lot, so I spent a lot more time around like my older brothers, my older cousins, and stuff.
That makes it even worse.
And that's what it was. You don't talk about your fucking feelings. You stow that shit. You be a man. You don't fucking cry. And for years, I kept that. Even like at funerals and stuff like that, everybody would always be able to look to me and be like, this motherfucker is just being solid right now. Like, he's not crying. You can't see nothing on his face.
Most people will tell you, like, just knowing me, like, as far as shit goes, I'm like one of the tough, hard people, and I won't fucking lie, I cry. I definitely get emotional. When emotional shit fucking happens, I get fucking emotional. I'll be the first to fucking tell you. It happens. I cry. I've cried on many fucking crazy things. I mean, there's weird shit that I didn't cry about, which you think that I would, but then something fucking stupid fucking happens, and I fucking cry over that stupid shit. Shit happens, especially now that I'm older. I won't lie. When I was younger, I don't think it happened as much. I don't think I gave a fuck. Let's just be honest. I was more that fucking person, but letting my emotions out and just being a fucking person, I mean, it just helped me grow as a fucking person. So, I mean, it's stupid you hold that shit in anyway. So anybody that fucking tells you that stupid shit, it's just dumb. Everybody has emotions. You can't hold it in at all times. And truthfully, in my opinion, that's what builds up people like him, trying to hold in emotions all the time instead of let the shit out. So then you, not how you are now, but how you were before. Dude. So a lot of times you be holding a lot of shit in and you let it burst out and fucking explode. At least that's how I feel. I'm not you, but just relating with you and the way my brother acts kind of the same. And that anger issue, because he still to this day has problems. He probably needs to go see a fucking therapist.
But you're absolutely right on that. That's
And
exactly what I would do.
Same thing, and he would hold it in, and finally it fucking break out. And it's so fucking bad. Like he's older now, so it's not nearly as bad. I think his wife helps him out a lot with that situation. So thank God for that. So maybe fucking hopefully for you, you find me with somebody that's cool like that. Somebody you mesh with. It'll happen. I never really thought the fucking shit would happen with me, but I mean, as crazy as it is, and like this little shit that we go through some fucking times, everything I see with her is small. It's learning curve right now with her. That's happens with living with fucking somebody.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, let's be honest, 95% of the problem with her right now is she invaded my space. And it's cool, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but you gotta understand, like you just think about this. All the things you do normally, now somebody else is there all the time. Like, it changes you. I get it. But you gotta understand difference is 30 fucking some years basically being single. I think the last time I was in any kind of relationship was fucking long ass time. It wasn't 30 years, but I mean, I've basically been single for 30 years. My relationship not lasted a long time. She's probably even right now, which as long as this has lasted, has not been long. Second longest relationship in my life. As far as being with somebody. Shit's happened throughout a period longer.
You read that? For like 2 years.
Yeah, I understand. That's crazy. So you're on the more of an understanding. Now, just like that's why I'm bringing this to you. Imagine somebody just all of a sudden, and it wasn't like, hey, gradually this happened. It fucking was like an immediate impact.
Like she actually was staying the first that happened, but like I had the fucking shit happen and she was just here.
Yeah.
But the next thing I know, I'm going to get all her shit. Like, you want to go home or what do you want to do? I'm cool with you staying. It's cool. Like, my only issue right now is that she need to get a fucking job. But that's not on like I need money on her end or anything like that. Just the lady's bored. Like, let's be honest, anybody that sits around does nothing all the time. So giving her something to do, making her some money, and then she go out and fucking do her own thing, it'd be nice. I think it would help her out a lot. I just feel that. But I don't know. I don't understand somebody who sit around all day. That shit was driving me fucking bananas. I wasn't even supposed to be going back to work like this, but look at me. I fucking now work 5 days a week again, 10-hour plus days. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna make money. But making what I make, of course, it fucking works with me. I like money, and I tell her that all the time. I hate to tell you, probably even during this podcast, that shit popped up and it was gonna pay me another $30 to go around the corner and back. I'm like, you got fucking man up this for 30 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pay me fucking $30 real quick.
Motherfucker, this shit will end real fucking quick. I've already tried this. Listen, that is something else that like I struggle with. I for my life, I hate
Being by yourself.
having to do these by myself,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
now that there's like video and shit. If there's no interaction, I can't. That stresses me out.
Well, at this time we'd have to, but I wouldn't really do it. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I know, but
fucking dollars for like 10 minutes worth of work.
I know, but that just stresses me out having to do these shits like that. That's just wild. How like the anxiety I get from having to do that because I feel like I'm going crazy just talking to my fucking self.
That's why I told you I couldn't ever like do a solo wrestling one or anything like that. I mean, I guess I could talk for 45 minutes. I really could, really wanted to. But fuck.
But I mean, you know that I wouldn't let you do it by yourself. Like I'd jump in with you. That way, there's at least somebody else for you to bounce off of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that shit, that dude got all this shit, dude. Mark, the one I kept trying to get on the fuck show, and I told him, I said, I really like fucking how you on there. Why he was showing me his drawings and shit. He's creating, he just draws some characters, start creating and animating them, which is pretty cool, dude. Mostly for his kids. It's a little wild some of the shit he does.
Yeah.
He's like doing like something you see Adult Swim on. And he's trying to tell me he's doing it for his kids. Like it's nothing like.
No, but still, it just reminds me.
No, hold up.
No, like I know what you mean, though. That's what I'm saying. But it sounds funny.
You'll understand better because it's not like anything graphic or bad or anything like that.
No, that's a little creepy looking. Like, yeah, you're right. That's Adult Swim looking type shit. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. That looks, yeah, that's.
Like, this shit is cool as shit.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You see this fucking guy? I'll get him all over. I'm showing everybody, but it's just like some of my shit that I've tried to get my buddy on to check out and fucking have people check out because he draws this stuff and he animates it. It's really cool. But I've been telling him, I'm like, dude, we need to get together and create some shit right, bro. You can make some fucking money. I got some good ass stories, bro. So you can make some cool ass fucking things. Cause I've tried Justin, and it's just so fucking hard to get him to do anything. Like, one of the things I wanted to have him do, and this is why actually when I was talking about that North thing, this is why I brought it up, is I was trying to get them to do our shit and that style and that fucking thing that we use. We're not allowed to do that. What? Why the fuck can't you make anything in a gore style? Like, that'd be too cartoonish. Like, you can't make things too serious. Like, too gritty. I don't fucking know. That's what I would want up to Justice. If we're gonna make anime, anything. I want it to be kind of like more darker, grittier comic. Like the Ninja Turtles is supposed to be when they come out. Or, fucking the original Batman. I would say Dick Tracy's. Like I like the reference, but like darker than that shit too. Cause that wasn't really that dark. Enough that I see it like a more darker fucking.
Like the Al Pacino, Robert De Niro movie, Righteous Kill.
I think the best comparison would be Sin City.
Watchmen.
That's a good one too. But what I want to do is black and white most of the movie.
Oh yes,
have
Sin City.
small colors.
Yeah, Sin
like
City.
the blood and fucking
Yeah, so Sin
red
City's
and
the
a couple
perfect.
other lights. Yeah, Sin City would be like that. That's the person. Like if I had to get some kind of director, that's who I'd fucking get for fucking depth of justice. That would be tight. And the right fucking people. But there's a question for you. It can't be you, so it already can't. Who's playing you? Who do you get to play you?
Damn, it can't be me?
It can't be you. And while you're at it, Joey and Tommy at the same time. Those are the only ones we're gonna go with. I know we're supposed to be talking about your thing, but I mean, who's sidetracked? Who would you think would play any of us?
That's fucked up, dog.
Yeah, it's hard to think.
Damn. Why are you gonna put me on the spot like that?
I'm trying to figure out who the hell you pick.
See, that's hard. Cause I feel like the characters that like come to mind like wouldn't. I don't know. It just like in some aspects it fits, but then in some I'd be like, no, I can't fully see that.
Probably not even gonna know who the people are you gonna pick anyway.
What do you mean?
Like
Going
the
through.
actors, I don't
I'm
know.
going through people that I do know.
I'm saying I might not know who you
Oh,
like.
like for you, I definitely don't fucking know. Like, actually, no, it would depend. It would honestly depend.
On
All right, so this is just a rough draft, mind you.
I'm not gonna give insults. I don't.
So you watch Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yeah.
The dude who played Bobby Munson,
Okay.
that would be you. I could see him as playing like a you. Yeah, he's gonna be shorter and shit, but like just the way that he kind of he's on that fine line. Like he's the voice of reason, but he's also one of the first ones through the fucking door with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I could see you being like that.
No, if I had to pick somebody from that series, if I was gonna pick for me in that series, it'd be what's his fucking
You're gonna say Opie.
face? Yeah, Opie.
That was my second.
Opie would be the person I would pick for me in that.
That was my second, but like,
there's somebody along his lines.
but like
Just 'cause I would be
I could
mostly wanting a younger version of me.
yeah. So then I could see the Opie on that one. Now for Joey, I'm thrown off because like for Joey, I don't know. Actually, no. You know who I think would be good for Joey because he does have some comedic aspect, but he also like he can be serious and stuff like that, and I feel like he can portray that having like that life knowledge really well. Winston Duke, he played M'Baku in the Black Panther movies. He played did you watch the Jordan Peele movie Us? Winston Duke. I'll show you a picture, but him, for like a slightly younger version, yeah, I could see him playing like a Joey. For me, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like I feel like if there was any actors that I would pick to try to like play me, I feel like they would be. It wouldn't fit right, like because they'd be too pretty. Like there aren't like that many like chubby, muscular, Spanish actors out there who.
The only guy I can think of is not chubby or anything, but he's played a role. He played Spawn pretty chubby. In Spawn pretty
John
chubby.
Leguizamo, but he's too old.
That's the first thing I actually said. He's too old. I'd love him for you. I think he can play the character, do the size, and do that part right. And he probably feel the character. But that's something you'd act for. I think we just have to find a younger version. You know who also, even though he's not Spanish, is that Muslim show they have on just the guy. He's a bald guy. We'd have to try to give him some hair or something. I would think, but he's like a gambler guy on the thing. Takes bets. It's a really cool show. like he's like a bookie or something. But I think that guy would be okay. I can't think anybody that I need them to play Rico right off with.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch a lot of those Spanish actors.
See, and like, and the thing is, I know that we can get someone to play a Spanish actor, but I think like for my personality and stuff, it'd be a lot better to just get a Spanish actor. I feel like they would get it more.
If you find somebody that's I'm saying that can play the role, like we definitely be able to find somebody. There's definitely people out there that fucking I'd have, like I said, I'd have to check out more acting movies.
Tyrese.
For Joey?
No, for me.
What? What?
Think about how he acts as Roman Pierce in the Fast and Furious movies.
I get the acting part. What are you gonna do? Make him brown?
He can be a dark skinned Puerto Rican. We got Puerto Ricans that look like him.
No.
He already act like one of us.
I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna find somebody. I don't like really anybody that we sent. Like, even for me, like I like the guy at least, Obi. I think he could play the kind of relaxed, because he kind of acts a little more like me, the relaxed, smart guy, chill. I think that's kind of how he acts in Sons of Anarchy. I kind of feel that's like how the character would be in
To the later seasons before he.
Yeah, well, when he goes crazy, but I mean, I can go crazy too. But also, the other guy from the series will be cool too. But him long hair, the fucking Scarface guy.
Chibs?
Yeah.
He's deaf too old.
He'd be cool class to be an ancient guy in there.
I'll have you be Chibs with that thick ass accent.
I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna really fucking blow up my character. I'm gonna be Aquaman. You know, he's side character in the show.
Who, me?
No, Aquaman.
He gonna be the Atlantean who trains me how to use my powers further down the line?
No, he's not gonna be Aquaman. He's playing Tommy Gunn.
Why do you get Aquaman?
I don't know. He's got the hair perfect. That's how my hair used to be once upon a time, not really that good. He could probably clean that more. I forget. Just because he had long hair.
Alright, fuck it. We gotta find me a young Dave Bautista.
I'm trying to think of people. I don't know any like Spanish actors. So I don't watch a whole lot of current movies though either right now, so that makes it even harder.
Fuck it. Bad Bunny's gonna play me.
No, we're not doing that.
Bad Bunny's playing me. Yep.
I already canceled it and trashed the whole thing.
No. No. I get saying this too.
But I get the most say.
Wow.
My shit.
That's nutty bananas.
No.
Damn.
He cannot play you.
Crazy. Damian Priest.
Definitely.
Jay Uso.
Damian Priest is too tall.
Jay Uso.
You can't have Jey Uso either.
Why?
He's not right. He's Samoan.
Jimmy Uso. He looks Spanish a little bit. With the braids and shit.
Okay, maybe Jimmy.
Big Jim. Can we get that as his name in the credits? Big Jim Uso.
I definitely think he can be right.
I'll take Jimmy Uso. Fuck it. His first and only acting credit. You guys have to get somebody else for the sequel.
We're gonna get Omos for fucking Joey. Aquaman and me, and you guys we gotta go someone gigantic for Joey. So I'm Omos.
Boba Fett.
You could get Omos. Oh, be too big.
Now he has that prison body.
I get it, but I mean, he too big.
Michael Jadwa.
Who's that?
For Joey.
Who's that again?
The dude who played in the Spawn movie as Spawn.
Okay.
He also did the Never Back Down 2.
I know who he is. No, that
Yeah.
would be that. I actually kind of like him. Quickly.
That was actually one of my picks, but I didn't know how I'd feel
A
about
little
it.
older.
I mean, they ain't too far off in age, to be honest.
No, probably not. But like, if we were making the movie, let's be honest, we gotta start with the younger.
Who's the next Debo in movies right now? That's gonna be Joey.
We're gonna make Megan Depot. It's gonna be Omas.
We went so far off from the fucking topic.
Resurrect his career. And it's what happens sometimes. They know. But all reality, men's mental health awareness is a serious issue. So if you have a problem, we do implore you to try to go seek help. My buddy has done a lot for himself, and like I said, has grown as a working person. And this 6-8 months, wherever it is, since he started seeing it, I've definitely noticed the difference. It's been big. And hopefully he continues on that path and he's got himself right. And now, ladies, you gotta come and find him. This is the time.
How the fuck you trying to turn this into a pimp me out session?
He's mentally healthy. Because they gotta catch you before you're not anymore. Oh, wait, they're gonna be the reason they turn you. I know.
This motherfucker really just said they gotta catch you until you're not mentally healthy anymore.
I gotta make jokes, man. What the fuck?
What's gonna happen?
Big thing. This one's almost giving me mental. See, I gotta make jokes. She drive me crazy sometimes.
And you think I want that?
Yeah, you do. You don't. You do when you don't. Like, there's 5 minutes where you're really regretting it. I mean, 10 minutes after you cool and you're like, yeah, everything cool. But like that 5 minutes, you. No, I just joke. I make a lot of jokes, man. I actually.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This motherfucker trying to get me to ruin my piece right now. He said, catching while he's mentally healthy until he's not, you're probably going to be the reason.
What I want to know is why TikTok don't flag me for some shit like that. When they worry about every fucking thing else on there. Like
that's why we can't have you on the screen, right?
I know why I can't be on the screen because I smoke weed 24/7.
Yeah,
not really 24/7. And the folks that know, I try.
Anyways,
I do gotta work sometimes. I can't smoke and sleep. Although the girl says sometimes I just be waking up and hitting a joint in the middle of the night. She'd be waking up and smoking a joint. That's kind of crazy. I don't remember doing that.
What the fucking.
It doesn't happen. I'm just joking.
I'm like, hold the fuck up, bro. You're on a different level. Hold up. Okay, Snoop. Let me highlight you for a second, D-O-double-G.
I'm just joking. That's not really true. I don't, like I said, I don't even smoke when I'm at work. I do smoke a lot. Inspector Gadget.
No, I can't go a day off without somebody trying to ask me for a fucking favor.
What's the favor?
Somebody needs me to go pick up cigarettes, and I'm like, no.
You gonna pick up those cigarettes?
No, the fuck I'm not. I'm gonna go to the store, put gas in my car, get pouches, and then I'm gonna go to work.
You're already there.
Okay.
Oh, you are going to work, so I don't blame you. I gotta go to work, make money, motherfucker. That's what I say. No, I don't. That's what I say. Well, kind of sure. I'm fucking don't say nothing to nobody else. I spent $300 on a box of cars that I can get shit out of.
Hell no.
Yeah, wasn't happy about it. I mean, I cool with spending $300 because I got 4 autographs. I was all about that, but I can't bring any good. Fucking kind of sucks. Happened to play the lottery. I said I spent some money on myself. I also sent them for nails, so I think I'm doing okay.
And also, by the way, they texted they don't have the money to pay me back. So.
Pay you back well for the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Tell them to fucking go out and Uber Eats like you then, motherfuckers.
Facts. think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna put gas in my car. I'm gonna wait until I make some money on Uber. Then I'm gonna use my Uber money to get my purchase.
It was a good beat.
But that all of that. I'm sorry, is beside the point. Like I said, men's mental health is something that is a very serious fucking issue. And as you can see, we both suffer from it because we've somehow managed to completely go off the fucking rails from the subject, and that just seems natural to us. And it shouldn't be. We should just be able to stick to one fucking topic, and we fucking can't.
We came back around.
We did. We circled back around because in a rare moment of clarity, I remember where the fuck we are and what we're supposed to be fucking doing right now. So it's completely okay at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, men's mental health is something that a lot of people don't fucking talk about, and I actually feel really glad that I do have some friends who, when they are going through some shit and they feel like there is nobody else that they can talk to, they do turn to me, and I'm more than happy to listen to them and just offer my thoughts to best help them through whatever the fuck they're going through. But mainly, I'm there to be the ear to listen because sometimes that's all a man fucking needs. Another motherfucker to just listen.
So women, listen to your man. I be telling my girl that all the time. Listen, I'm not talking to him. Why do I gotta repeat myself? I really do be saying that. Anyway, but I appreciate you guys off because it probably got to be about that time for them. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that. They're getting close. I'm going on.
Oh, we at the 41 mark.
Yeah, they're getting close.
It's getting close. Sorry that you guys did we do the YouTube? I don't think so. Sorry that you guys missed the fuck you session earlier. By the way, it was a great fucking mute moment. Yeah, sorry YouTube. It's been all over the place. I'm sorry.
I'm not. That's how our show normally is. So this is just another typical.
I'm here for the shits and the giggles, and I've already taken all the shits. Bring the fucking giggles.
I was wondering what that smell was. I guess we know now.
What?
Taking all those shits.
I thought you were talking about the winter green. It's my pouch.
I was just joking. Shits. Oh,
I did that the other day during my house here.
I'm so tired.
We have somebody named The Uso who just joined on TikTok.
Welcome, the Uso.
What
Which one are you?
Are you one of the lost Usos like me?
It's Jimmy. He don't got nothing else to do.
Fuck, y'all would love that.
He's like, yo, it's Big Jim. I heard you wanted me to roll. You think I could play you?
Hell yeah!
So he wanted to know. Then he's gonna yeet and you're like, I didn't ask for fucking Jimmy.
His name's Jay.
Yeah, Jay, whatever. I can't even fucking get the two parts still. Big Jim, I should be able to remember that. I still can't. But it must be not that big of a name.
I just figured Jay for the role
I
just because of when they were talking shit to Paul Heyman, and Jimmy was like, AKA the Orca, and Jay just came out of nowhere because he built like one. And that's because it's the quick. It was the quickness. That's what got me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Big Jim got it.
He got it. He was laughing.
No, I'm just saying I don't think he got it like that.
Oh, that's why I said Jay.
I was talking about the wrestling. I didn't know about acting.
Oh.
Apparently the fans don't really think Jay's got it, so.
I think they're over it.
I think the fans are stupid and they shouldn't really listen to what the hell they were really fucking thinking. You need to put the product out you need to put out. You can't develop any person to be your main event guy if they're always losing.
True shit.
I don't give a fuck they're losing. That's the only reason Cody Rhodes got his fucking fans because he wins. You think with that lame ass gimmick, that lame ass talk that he always fucking does, that he would be anywhere if he fucking did never win? He was losing all the time. Nobody fucking like that.
Nobody does that.
He's a fucking boring. He got fans. Some people cheered for him. They love to fucking sing his goddamn song. That's for goddamn sure. But GD, there I am. I get canceled for that.
For what?
For saying GD a bunch of times. I don't know, that's TikTok, man. I'm trying to
Are you being goddamn serious right now?
Well, we get a phone call from TikTok.
We're getting a phone call from TikTok. Hold on.
Of course, it's from TikTok. It's potential spam. Hang up on that shit.
Alright, YouTube. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for
Potentially
tuning in
don't
with us
wanna
for a
talk
hot
to
little minute. We about to get off this bitch, be on the lives for a little bit. And then we're gonna go do our own fucking thing because that's how life just tends to lead us. Tommy, anything you want to say to the YouTube before we sign off, DB?
Appreciate you guys for joining us. Don't forget to check us out on the lives. You always enjoy us over there. You guys are having fun as always. We'll see you again. Not next week, the week after, I guess. It is what it is. Peace out.
What's up? Just kidding. I'm from the East Coast. We really need a production team to get up and turn this shit off for us.
Yeah, we're having a blank man. He never do that shit anyway.
He's getting fired.
He's been fired so many times in England.
I know. Then he gets rehired.
Yeah, 'cause we can't get anybody else.
True.